Yeah, this is just a quick little walk around of my new to me 1949 BSA, little B31. I bought this from Andy Tiernan's over in Framlingham. I wasn't looking for a BSA, I wasn't looking for a B31, but when I saw this advertised, I had to go and have a look. And yeah, the main reason I bought it, in fact the only reason I bought it, was the history behind it. A little AH prefix there denotes it's a Norwich bike. It's a Norfolk bike, and it's spent pretty much its entire life in a 20-mile radius of where I am. I'm about 10 miles south of Norwich. This was originally sold by Chapman's on Duke Street, apparently, in Norwich. No longer there. Duke Street's still there, but the dealer isn't. It's long gone. But yeah, it's a very, very original little bike. Obviously, the paint, I don't think it's ever been painted. It's got its original numbers it left the factory with, the engine and the frame. The dynamo has got 1949 on it. The magneto's a little bit later. That was replaced. That's got 1954 stamp on it. That focuses. Yeah, you just see it there. What's really weird, although it's in a bit of a well-worn state, you've got a bit of rust coming through on the mud guards. This thing was absolutely caked in mud. I lived on a farm at some point, but the water transfers, slide transfers have survived. Be focusing on that. How on earth has that survived since 1949? It's amazing. Unfortunately, a lot of the nuts and bolts have suffered from chewing over the years. I've had to put a new silencer on it. The original one, baffle had collapsed inside and was rattling around. It was also causing a restriction. I think the header's original. Don't want to use that word too much because you don't know what has and hasn't been replaced over the years. The carb appears to, well, it's the right numbers for the bike. The levers, again, all Amel levers. They've definitely been there a long time, that's for sure. The mileage, who knows? You know, it's so easy to disconnect the cables on these things, but why would you? And the ammeter is what it should be fitted with. It still works. The dip switch is wrong. That should be mounted on here, and I have found one on the eBay. I even think this grip might be original. Headlight mount. It's obviously been dropped a few times and it's past the cat's eye lens. I actually replaced that. That wasn't on the bike when I got it. I found that. It had a Y-pack 6-inch glass on it for some reason. Again, probably broken when it was dropped. Yeah, lovely little thing. It's got good compression on the engine. I've done a compression test on it and it's doing about 140 psi after about 5 kicks. And it does about 8 psi on one kick, which is pretty impressive. Still on its 6 volts. When I bought the bike, Andy Tiernan had had it rewired, and they put a fuse in, so the wiring had all disintegrated. So it had been rewired by his electrical guy, and he's done a good job. A little reserve feature on the tap there. But yeah, there's the numbers. ZB31. ZB31 on the headstock. That's the other thing with the slide transfers. If we look here, if this will focus, it's even got the original transfer on the headstock there, look. Amazing how that survived. Yeah, so the compression's good, it's not smoking, however the bottom end is rumbly. So over this winter I'm going to take this engine apart and we'll see what's going on in there. I don't want it to get any worse and do more damage. Oh, if anybody's watching this, if anybody's got any ideas how to replicate the original oil pipe and the ferrules, I hate these things, they look horrible. It should just be a push-on ferrule. So if anybody's got any recommendations on how to recreate the originals, I'd love to hear that. The one underneath for the vent, which we can't see, is still original. Hey, you just see a beeping. Anyway, before I get this too long on the video, these are some of the bits I bought already. Dip switch, original. An original Lucas MT211 tail lamp, very expensive. That's one of the replicas, so couldn't help myself as per usual. But if we look here, this is the original logbook, which is kind of cool. If we just be very careful with this, taxed all the way up to 67. And it's got the original owners on here. I'm sure we don't need to worry about data protection now. I'm sure these gentlemen are no longer with us. But yeah, so it was, I think it was Metfield, Halston, and then it went to Wissett, which is just over the border. I suppose it's North Suffolk, I guess. But yeah, so only, I don't know, 15 miles from where I am now. He's had a couple of other owners after these two guys, so he was the first. Harrison, Dennis Harrison, it's got an unusual name, Chavez Harrison, and Eric John Block. So if anybody knows these guys, or whatever happened to them, that'd be great to know, eh? But yeah, it then went, I think it then went to Beckles, one of the more up-to-date V5s. Then it went to Andy Tiernan. And now it's come to me. Spent far too much money on it, to be honest, and saving that reg. But yeah, it's a lovely little bike. Matchless here, hiding. It's not happy. Anyway, thanks for watching. And when I start pulling this engine to bits, there's plenty of B31 engine rebuilds out there. If I find anything interesting, I'll do a little video. Thanks for watching. Bye.